the good days, here's to the sorrows. This is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, it's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, it's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it up, we had its time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does.
Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, oh, hold on, my mic's not, it's not the right. Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. I have zero energy today for bingo. Now I'm going to attach a bingo card and pin it in a comment so you can play, but I am moving to a new apartment starting yesterday. And my back is killing me. I have zero energy to play. However, y'all can play, and I will make sure the bingo card is available for you. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I just there's just no way I can play the bingo today. But I do want to watch, listen, and comment. I have the energy to at least do commentary. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Work with me. Work with me. Not y'all, this. Unless y'all are upset, then work with me. Work with me. Here we go. Okay. I was going to ask if you were moving. Yeah. I'm moving to a new apartment. And just to a new apartment, not to a new, like, place. Hold on, let me see what happens when I click it. There's the bingo card. Enjoy. All I did was took an old one. It says a weird analogy. Okay, yeah. I just took an old one and linked it so that y'all can use it. And I have pinned it so you can play. You even being here mid-move is impressive. Thank you. Okay, so don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream. Is this our girl?
Friend.
Yeah. Okay, my back is killing me. God help me. That'll work. I've got a new member. Shocking Party became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, what's your dog's name? Precious. Sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. Welcome. The bingo card for anyone who wants to play is linked. I will not be participating, but I would love to know if we actually get a bingo or not. Shocking Party. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and start with a nice little warm-up. Losers, if you could please assemble.
Nobody that's going places in life, by the way, wants to be around some negative, dull, disillusioned, thumb-sucking, whiny, crybaby, diaper division loser. Nobody that's going places in life,
One more.
by the way, wants to be around some negative, dull, disillusioned, thumb-sucking, whiny, crybaby, diaper division loser.
Period. Okay. Caleb. Her name's Caleb, named after a character from Critical Role. Oh, cute. Well, Caleb is adorable. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. If anyone wants to play, I'm going to count on the chat name of company/business. Okay. Michaela's counting the chat name company/business. So feel free to chat in the chat about the bingo card. Keep me updated if we do get a bingo. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure we will. Our favorite gal got a $2,000 check, like a piece of cardboard check. So we're going to hear about it. After 2 years after the passing of my best friend, Cupid, 17-year-old Pomeranian, we have got a new puppy. Really, Teal? Oh my gosh, is that your puppy? Is that your new puppy? Please tell me your puppy's name. Precious. All right, let's get started.
So I'm going to start here in a second, but I wanted to come on here because I did ended up getting a surprise from, pharmacy, which has been almost a year since I've been back, and it's been super exciting. Just been amazing. I actually, I really wasn't expecting us to hit,
Who's counting the you-knows? We're starting over. Who's counting the you-knows? If you're counting the you-knows, you gotta buckle up. You know what? I'll count the you-knows. How about that? I'll count it.
Hello, friends. So I'm going to start here in a second, but I wanted to come on here because I did ended up getting a surprise from, pharmacy, which has been almost a year since I've been back, and it's been super exciting. Just been amazing. I actually, I really wasn't expecting us to hit, this achievement so quickly with pharmacy, but I do want to let you know, it does not matter on...
Heads up, we're at 6. We are at 6 you-knows.
It doesn't matter on the things that you do. It's all the things that you're doing as an impactful way. So I ended up getting a surprise. So this surprise is something that you do get once you hit the official Golden Director. And this one is the bonus that I did receive on my paycheck. And they sent me a billboard check. So I wanted to show you it because this was a team effort. I couldn't have done this alone. And it does.
Correct, because it depends on your downline. Correct. Thank you, Sarah. I think that's her name. Sarah? I don't know. Something like that. There you go.
Take a team to make the magic happen when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to this company. But I can tell you, this is the only company I've seen success. Seen success from even normal people like me, like the women on my team. Like, they're just normal women, but they're having success. And there's a reason for it. So I'm going to show you guys. Hi, Denise. So I'm so excited to show you guys. And this is what I got in. It came in this box here. As you can see, I did already open it a little bit because I couldn't help myself. I mean, who could?
We are at 4 successes. Thank you. Hello, M to the K.
Yeah. So it comes in a billboard like this. So it came in a box like this when it came in today from FedEx. So it was delivered by FedEx.
So if you are watching the replay, you know, hashtag replay. I just like to know who's coming on here and watching me. I like to see it, but this is what it looks like. We're gonna open it up now. So you see it like this. So I'm gonna open it up, just show you guys what it looks like.
Did she say billboard? I think she did say billboard. Can anyone verify that?
So I'll be putting this in my wall.
In her wall? Does she have like a slot opening into the drywall?
Here this week. So I have 2 more checks that I did receive, you know, throughout my journey so far with pharmacy. And one of them is, they're over here. So this is where my checks I have over here. And then right here where I'm at.
Okay, body T. Okay, her body's T.
This is where my setup is. This is where I do my makeup lives and, you know, all my content over here. So it has like my light up mirror and everything. And then, you know, it's just my area, my makeup area right here. So I have all my checks over here, but
someone's gonna redo her house one day and find the big fucking checks in the wall. Not finishing sentences. Is that on the billboard? Is that on the board? I don't know. The board is linked in the chat.
Who's excited? Look! Oh my god! So, this is what you get once you hit golden with us at pharmacy. Once you maintain that for 3 months excessively, like in the row, it's just like.
What was that? We're at 3. What was that?
For 3 months excessively.
Somebody help me. What did I just hear?
For 3 months excessively.
Sarah, what? Give me a second. Wait a minute. No. Hold on. Okay, swear to God, this is the first thing that popped up. Oh, come on. Oh, T. Come on. Don't do this to me. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Hold on. I've got to download this. Y'all are going to love it. I know you're probably like, JJ, just play the video. No, I'm not going to let you miss this. It's Sarah. It's her. It's her new reel that she posted 21 hours ago. You know what? Good for her. Also, I want to know the T. So pause. Is she trying to say consecutively? I think she is. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Here's her new reel.
Imagine if I listen what I hate, I gotta say.
Okay. So I'm turning that off. Now here, I'm going to read it. It says, when loser ass bitches thought they were going to bully me off this app. Here, buy yourself a personality, bitch. And she threw 2 $1 bills. You can stay mad too. I'm still going to talk about my business. You can stay mad too. I continue to. I'm still going to talk about my MLM biz. Girl, if you're gonna stick it to the haters, you better get it right. It's continuing. It's not over. Writing a suitcase is a choice. Right. Okay, so this is also what she actually said. So this is the image. This is the caption. It says, when loser ass bitches thought they were gonna bully me off this app. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Nah, this is my page. I'm unapologetically so sad y'all waste your time being pathetic instead of being productive like me. Okay, so if I'm reading this when it comes to grammar, I'm unapologetically so sad y'all waste your time being pathetic instead of being productive like me. Is this the one that only made 8K last year? Correct. Sorry. That shit's so funny to me. I'm so sorry for coughing in the mic like that. Damn. Anyway, so one more again. We're going to watch this reel one more time and then we're going back. Okay, ready? I'm going to read it to you. When loser ass bitches thought they... Oh, fuck, that was quick. When loser ass bitches thought they were going to bully me off this app, riding the suitcase. Here, buy yourself personality, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. She threw 3 $1 bills. You can stay mad too. I continue to. I'm still going to talk about my MLM biz. Laugh face, nail emoji. T. All right. I just thought y'all would enjoy that. Okay, now let's watch the video.
It's just like with director, browns, golden, platinum, whatever you are going for with pharmacy. Once you hit that 3rd month, you get a bonus with that on top of your paycheck. But this is what I got when I hit it for my 3rd month. That following month, I got my $2,000 bonus. So this is what you get as a golden, you guys. As a golden director, you get a $2,000 bonus on top of what you make monthly with pharmacy. And on top of that, I get a $350 bonus on top of my paycheck every month now. So now that we're official golden, that's what I get.
No, you only get that if you hit a certain number every month.
Every month. And it's just going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to get bigger. You know, none of this can happen alone. And I'm not saying that you are going to be, you know, successful right away, because it takes time to be successful. It takes time to build a business. None of this is easy. And I'm not going to say it wasn't easy for us. I've been here since April of last year. So next month, it's going to be my 1-year anniversary back with pharmacy. And I have worked my butt off to be where we are, but we did this as a team. It wasn't a
Didn't they gift her that suitcase? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think that they did, actually. Let me see. Oh, fuck, it went away. Yeah, but yeah, I think they did.
team by myself. I couldn't
We actually watched the video of them, of like her opening that suitcase. Don't forget to like the stream, please. Thank you.
have done this by myself, but where I was a year ago, seeing where my life is now, it's been completely changed. It's changed. And it's all because
Speaking of tax season, y'all think she puts money aside for taxes?
I took the chance on doing something that I knew it was going to help me grow, but it helped me build my confidence up. It helped me in so many ways. So the first key to success, I will tell you guys this, is confidence. Confidence is going to help you be a better person.
Welcome,
That's
Rhonda.
the first thing I see what people lack in this industry is they don't have confidence or they don't believe in themselves.
We know that she does. We just watched her video. I wonder that often, JJ, if these people are doing their taxes or not. Honestly, I think that some of them don't know how. Like for me, I didn't know I was supposed to put, well, I didn't really know what taxes were like because I had just left college. So I didn't know I was supposed to put money aside. I ended up having to pay $5,000 in taxes. $5,000. I wanted to die.
The moment I came back, I knew I was made for more at this company. I knew that it was going to change. And I knew I was going to make an impact for other women too. Because I know what it's like to feel alone. I know what it feels like when you fail at a company. I know what it feels like when you are at a company, but you're not seeing the results happening. I get that. I've been there. I was almost at the verge of losing everything, you guys, a year ago.
So I'm going to take a quick pause and say, hey, happy Friday. May the weekend start. Thank you, Dream Traveler. Thank you for being a member for 2 months as well. I really, really appreciate it. Where are you in your picture, by the way? That looks really cool. You don't look like you're in the United States. 1524 Scooter. Thank you so much for the super chat. You could use those checks to repair drywall. Yeah, you probably could. Appreciate that, Scooter. And then Mooney Elwin. Thank you for becoming a member, pal. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate when people become members. It just blows my mind. So let's go ahead and do the new member jam, shall we?
Nobody that's going places in life, by the way, wants to be around some negative, dull, disillusioned, thumb-sucking, whiny, crybaby, diaper division loser.
Period. Thank you so much, Mooney. Appreciate it.
And literally, none of this is possible anywhere else. I will tell you this. Nowhere else would pay you this much in the bonus. I could tell you that. I could tell you that.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. I mean, I guess this isn't necessarily a bonus, but when I was in Arbonne, I like qualified for the trip, the Bahamas trip or whatever. And it was COVID. So what they did was we couldn't go. So they just gave us the money that they, I guess, paid for, like used. So I got $3,000 bonus. So yeah, they do. Also, I did have to pay taxes on that, by the way. Was not fun. I just mentioned actually how much I had to pay. Horrible, terrifying.
And at other companies, and I could tell you it's a penny compared to where we pay at pharmacy. And I'm not saying this to say we're better than anybody, because I'm not saying that, but I know when the math ain't mathing somewhere, you know. And what really makes me sad when I see women, they're at companies, they're in my inbox privately telling me that they are not happy where they're at, but then they're posting about their opportunity, but they're not happy. You got to be what you say. If you're faking it to your social media and saying, "Oh, I'm so happy at this company," but then you're in my inbox telling me you're not, that just tells me that you really aren't happy. You're too scared to make the move. You're too scared to think what people think.
Do you ever look at someone and go, you have too much confidence? And because I'm not sure I feel about that. Like, do we look at people sometimes and go, confidence, a little too much? Should some people have less confidence? I'm curious what y'all's thoughts are.
And to me, nobody pays your bills but your own. If you're not going to move because you're scared what people
Nobody pays their bills but your own. God.
think, then they're not really your friends. I will tell you, I've lost so many friends since I came back.
Too scared to think what people think is iconic. Too scared to think what people think. I love that shit.
I lost friends that couldn't support me, but that didn't stop me. That just put my fire in me more when I saw the potential.
Put your fire in you more?
I saw the potential of what this company can do. And it's not for people who have a big following. You don't have to have a big following. How I see it, success comes from the things that you do. It's not about your following. It's not about how skilled you are, because you don't need to have skills here. You don't need to have the skills here. And it's all about what you do to see what could possibly happen. Even an extra $500 right now could do a lot for someone. A lot for someone. I'm sorry, you guys. The freaking weather here.
Thanks, Michaela.
It's cold today, so my allergies are kind of like in and out today. But yeah, it's seriously one of the best companies I've ever seen. I have seen, but
I think she confuses herself genuinely. I think that's fair.
It does come from confidence first. I will tell you, if you want to see success for yourself, you got to believe in yourself. You have to believe in you for the rest to believe in you. Because if you are showing up on social media, but you're not even believing in the products that you believe in, people can see right through that.
But if you're not even believing in the products that you believe in,
I can tell you that. I've seen it. And it's so sad to see so many women that are able to do more, but then they're stuck somewhere else, because I've seen it. And I see these women on social media, and it's not me saying anything. I'm not saying we're better. I'm not saying that at all. But if it's time to move, you're going to know. I will tell you, the universe will put you through that.
Okay, so company is at 18 so far. She said company 18 times. She stopped saying, mostly, so I stopped counting. But we did have 6 in the first like minute and a half. And now we're at 19 misspoken words. JJ knew it was time to move. Yeah, I started moving into my new apartment yesterday, and it's not like super far from where I live. It's not far at all from where I live now, but goddamn, I have chronic pain in my lower back from an injury, and right now it is not happy with me.
And when you want to know how you know when it's time to leave, if you don't wake up excited where you're at in a company, if you don't feel excited to talk about the opportunity, the comp plan that you're at, the products that you represent, the community, everything, if it doesn't click for you, that's a sign that it's not working for you, because it's not. But I could tell you here, there's actual real people winning, real people making bonuses here, real women who are actually making 50% and more here. Why do you think that so many people are here or coming to pharmacy? Because pharmacy actually pays you your worth. You're actually making something. You're actually becoming somebody, but you're also becoming a better version of yourself. Because I have seen where I was a year ago to where I'm at now. You just see a huge difference in me, in growth, in confidence, and just being a better person and all of that. Because a year ago, I was broken. A year ago, I didn't know what was going to be next. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I didn't let that stop me. And I knew I had a dream before I came here back to pharmacy. I had a dream. And this dream, it showed me that I was made for more. I shouldn't be where I was at. I was at a company that gave me only 25% comp plan, and it made me more broke than it made me money. It made me where I was actually spending what I was making there to go back into spending money just to be active at that company.
So I was trying to find the pharmacy income disclosure statement. I always have such a hard time finding it. But I did recently cover it. So let me see. I think it's right here. And the reason I think it's important is because she just said pharmacy pays you what you're worth. But that's not true, because the very bottom rank has it's called 0%. The bottom rank has 46.43% of the company. And the average income is $1. And then the next rank has 24% of the company, and the average income is $13. So over 70% of the company makes next to nothing, definitely doesn't profit. So you're saying the majority of them are not at all? A year? I think it is a year. Let me read it again. Right here. It should say at the bottom. This the income statistics above are reflected in US dollar amounts and are for all active pharmacy distributors that were eligible to earn between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2025. I'm not sure. That's what it says. It just doesn't represent income, particularly influencer. It doesn't state other than that necessarily. So either way, I guess it's really bad.
And that to me was a sign that it was time for me to go. So my last paycheck that I did ended up making over there, I used that to sign up with pharmacy. I was done. I was done staying broke. I was done playing small. I was done staying small for someone that was making more off of me than I was making money for myself and my family. And that to me is an instant red flag. You know, it's a red flag if you are spending more than making at your company, because at least at pharmacy, when you're here.
That's interesting that she says this, because in a recent video we covered on her, she shared like a bunch of products. That box was worth over $500. Easy. Closer to 600, I think. I think someone did the math. So if she's making $8,000 in a year, $8,000 in 10 months or whatever, I think that you're probably making maybe a little less than $1,000 a month, maybe closer to $600 a month. So I bet for a while, if not still, she's making less than what she's spending.
You're getting half off your products. Anywhere else I've been in companies, I had to spend like way more than I do here. I could tell you that. I don't really spend a lot here. When I do want something, I get it for half off. I don't ever have to pay retail. I don't ever have to pay full price on anything ever again. And that to me, we all start as discount shoppers here. And then it turns into more. We start trying the products. We start feeling how everything goes. And then we love the way the community is. The community to me means more, because I could tell you here at Pharmacy, I felt more welcome than anywhere else. I felt like anywhere else I've tried other beauty companies and I had to pretend who I was just because they didn't like the way I was. That to me, if you have to lower yourself in a company just to be liked,
thanks, Michaela,
that's not worth it to me, because it's just gonna mess up your growth and your self-growth and all of that. That will make you small. Stop trying to make someone else happy. I'm telling you, Pharmacy is here and it's not going nowhere. There's so many companies out there right now that come and go. You know, one of the companies I was first with in my network marketing career have closed to affiliate now. And that to me is crazy. And to me,
Kayla,
we should never stay small somewhere if we're made for more. And I could tell you, this was an easy journey. Like, I'm not going to say it was easy, because it's not. Success doesn't come overnight. Success doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. But when I came back, I knew I was made for more, and I knew I was going to impact more people in the journey with me. And I just pull people through a journey. I'm not manipulating people. I'm not forcing people to.
Yes, you are. You are. And just to start, sharing that check is manipulative. Why? Well, let's take a look. Because the pharmacy income disclosure statement shows us, where is it? That Golden Director is top 0.51% of the company. And the average income, and I think it's a year. All pharmacy influencers are considered in the data. If a pharmacy influencer did not have earnings in a specific month, they are still part of the calculation. Yes, okay. I think it is within a year, but I'm not sure. I cannot guarantee. Maybe it's a month. So your Golden Director at 0.51% of the company. By the way, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels above them. The level above them is Platinum, 0.16% of the company. Then we have Emerald, Diamond, VP, President, Boss, Director, and those are all less than 0.1% of the company, for the record. So you showing us that $2,000 check, like, hey, you can do this too. That's just not true. You are less than 0.1% of the company. By the way, for just a $2,000 check. By the way, for someone who made $8,000 in 10 months last year. So, I don't know. I feel like it's manipulative to say all those things. I feel like it's manipulative to say this is a good opportunity in general when you have an income disclosure statement from the company that shows us, no, it's not. It's not.
Join me. I'm just showing them my growth. And I could tell you,
hey, Lady
a
Minister,
lot of people have such a, they like to have this assumption about network marketing is a scam or this is that. But it's because they've been at 25% comp plans. They've never been in a 50% comp plan, so they don't know what it's like to be at Pharmacy. But it's also shows you how closed-minded they are, because if you were open-minded, you would also open your mind to see that the comp plan is actually legit here. People are actually legit making money here. And no matter what they're making here at Pharmacy, everybody's making something here.
That's not true. Here's why. Because your company, Sarah, I don't know if you're doing this on purpose or if you just don't get it. But your company tells us all pharmacy influencers are considered in the data. If a pharmacy influencer did not have earnings in a specific month, they are still part of the calculation. So very obviously, active pharmacy consultants did not make money. Very obviously, some did not. Why? Because the company tells us they are still calculated. If you were open-minded, your mind would open. I've got to write that one down. So I guess for me with Sarah, I don't know if it's that she means to be so, I don't know, deceptive and manipulative, or if it's that she just doesn't know any better. That's why I'm like hesitant on certain things. I just don't know. I just don't know which one it is.
And I can tell you that because I've been in other companies that were less than 50%. That's when I was failing. But at pharmacy, I never failed. And anyone else could tell you the same thing. It's not about, it does matter on the comp plan, but it also matters on the quality, the affordability, everything. And I could tell you at pharmacy, we make all of our products. Ingredients wise, we make. Let's see, what else? Packaging, we make. We have our own warehouse in Turkey.
That's a good question, Teal Kicks. Then why'd you leave once? By the way, if you don't know, Sarah was in pharmacy once before, left to another company, came back. So it's hard to take her seriously when she's saying this stuff.
Not only in Turkey, we have one in the US, we have one in the UK, we got one in Canada, y'all. We got a lot of warehouses all over the world because that's how much we're growing as a company. And to me, if I'm going to be putting my name on something, if I'm going to represent something, I got to have something that's going to give me also where I can outsource outside the US and sell to other people outside the US, or bring people into my team outside the US. Because where I was at, I couldn't grow anywhere outside the US. And to me, we've been around for 75 years, you guys, as a company. It wasn't a direct selling company when it first started.
Correct.
It started with Dr. C. Tuna, who is their grandfather, who he was actually going to school as a doctor.
Right, Tiger.
And he was doing it in Germany. And then once he graduated, that's when he started formulating the products. He started, that's how pharmacy started, was because of their grandfather. He's the one that made this foundation, this company, and all in whole. And we didn't become a direct selling company, you guys, until 2010. And then 9 years later, it came into the US. And then in 2021, it came to Canada and Mexico, because they were the first two countries outside the US that also launched. And then it just kept growing, you guys, and growing and growing. But I could tell you, it doesn't matter if you've been here at the beginning. It doesn't matter if you've been here now, because I could tell you, I'm proof that if it's done once, it can be done again. But you got to do it in a smart way. You also got to do it in an impactful way. You can't make it about you. You got to make it about your team, because that's one thing my team will tell you. I've never made it about me.
Mexico?
If you've been here now. It came into the US.
There was someone in here earlier, they're a member too. They were like, don't make fun of her messing up words. I'm sorry. Mexico? Yeah, Mexico's funny. Mexico's funny. And also what it is, I think, is because I've watched her several times, is that she actually just has heard it this way. Like, she can say the sound of like Mexico with other words, but like successful, Mexico, like she just doesn't. And I think it's because she's Southern. There's a lot of Southerners, as someone who's Southern, we're very lazy in how we speak. If you're a Southerner, you know. Does she have clear retainer? Maybe so she has lisps. No, she does not. She does not.
And then in 2021, it came to Canada and Mexico, because they were the first two countries outside the US that also launched. And then it just kept growing, you guys, and growing and growing. But I could tell you, it doesn't matter if you've been here at the beginning. It doesn't matter if you've been here now, because I could tell you, I'm proof that if it's done once, it can be done again, but you got to do it in a smart way. You also got to do it in an impactful way. You can't make it about you. You got to make it about your team, because that's one thing my team will tell you. I've never made it about me. And when I show things off, like when I show when we go on trips or when we go on things, because it's possible, you guys, like literally. Hey, Stacy, I just got done showing my check. So that's my sponsor there. That's in the chat, in the comments. But
Stacy,
this is what I got for Golden Director at Pharmacy. $2,000 on top of my paycheck. So they just sent me a billboard check, and I gotta say, you know, I don't see other companies doing that. You don't see companies that you just have to build 2 directors or leadership legs in your front line for yourself to get a bonus like that. Because I know in other companies, you got to do a lot more in just having 2 leaders in your front line to make something like that. I could tell you anywhere else, actually I could tell you anywhere else are not going to pay you that, because they can't, because they're not debt free. A lot of others are probably going to pay you maybe $700. Okay, $700 versus $2,000. Which one are you going to want? Because I know for a fact I'm going to want a $2,000 bonus. And then on top of that, every month now, I get $350 on a car bonus, they call it, but I call it like a leadership bonus. And that's on top of my paycheck too, because once you maintain that, once you hit golden and up, that's when they start giving you like.
If holding up a huge ass check is an income claim, I don't know what is, right? And it's interesting she's saying like all these other companies don't do that, but she doesn't know anything about these other companies. She's only done one other one from what I've gathered watching her. So I don't know. She seems to act like she knows a lot about other companies, other MLM companies, but she doesn't.
Bigger bonuses on top.
I mean, she's not necessarily wrong, but like all of these are bad opportunities simply because of the core of direct selling, multi marketing, network marketing, whatever they call it.
Your paycheck, which is really amazing that they do reward you from the moment you start to the top. There's women here in this company that have made $500,000 in bonuses, and they're not anyone special. They're not some big influencer with so many like millions of followers at all. Like, it's normal moms who are succeeding here. So I don't believe that just because someone has a big following doesn't mean necessarily they are able to achieve things like that. You know, people who are honestly don't have much of a following, I've seen who have made impactful ways here and are becoming successful here. You don't have to have a big following for that. I feel like that's just a myth. I just feel like sometimes people make excuses. Oh, I don't have a big
myth. Hold on, I like how she used that word. Let's hear it. I'm gonna hear it again.
Who are
Mythbusters
here. So I don't believe that just because someone has a big following doesn't mean necessarily they are able to achieve things like that. You know, people who are honestly don't have much of a following, I've seen who have made impactful ways here and are becoming successful here. You don't have to have a big following for that. I feel like that's just a myth.
You feel like that's a myth. So here's the deal. When people have a bigger following, they have a bigger reach. When they have a bigger reach, they reach more people, right? More people see their stuff. So yes, like statistically, yeah, they are more likely to get people to join. That's just math. The math is mathing. Okay. Oh, hey everyone, remember, like the video. Yes, please. That'd be great. I would really appreciate that. So it's interesting how she's using these words and these phrases, and you feel like it's a myth. It's either a myth or not. You know, it's like it's either a fact or not.
I just feel like sometimes people make excuses. Oh, I don't have a big following, so I'm not going to be successful. No, that's your mindset just giving you doubt, because I could tell you anyone could do this. And guess what? When I was here the first time, I hit golden in a month. This time, yeah, it's taken me longer, but it's also prepared us. It's also building a more of a legacy in some ways, I feel like. And it's making us a stronger team because of that way. Because it's just amazing. And not only that, in August is when we get to go to Turkey. So I get to go to Turkey now, and I get to see everything in my own eyes, you guys, to see how everything's made. But, you know, because I've been there before, I know what I've seen with my own eyes. Everything is in-house in pharmacy. And I can tell you that because I've been there. I've seen it. Like, we literally grow our own coffee, you guys. We make our own chicory coffee from the chicory root. It's grown from the chicory root. It's man-made. There's nothing more cleaner than pharmacy.
It's man-made. It's from a root. We're going to relive that.
And it's making us a stronger team because of that way. Because it's just amazing. And not only that, in August is when we get to go to Turkey. So I get to go to Turkey now, and I get to see everything in my own eyes, you guys, to see how everything's made. But, you know, because I've been there before, I know what I've seen with my own eyes. Everything is in-house in pharmacy. And I can tell you that because I've been there. I've seen it. Like, we literally grow our own coffee, you guys. We make our own chicory coffee from the chicory root. It's grown from the chicory root. It's man-made.
I'm so sorry. I have to listen to this sentence again. I need to listen to the sentence again. Listen to these two sentences put together.
Seen with my own eyes. Everything is in-house in pharmacy. And I can tell you that because I've been there. I've seen it. Like, we literally grow our own coffee, you guys. We make our own chicory coffee.
Okay, listen to these next couple sentences.
From the chicory root. It's grown from the chicory root. It's man-made.
It's grown from the chicory root. It's man-made. Hear me out. I don't think it's man-made. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure that if something grows, it's not man-made. Now, I'm not the brightest bulb in the room, but I'm pretty sure.
There's nothing more cleaner than pharmacy, and I could tell you that. There are brands out there that will say that they're clean, but they're not. USA brands are not necessarily clean. There's a difference between European standards and then USA-based brands out there. European standards actually ban a lot more in ingredients than the ones in the US. The ones in the US actually only ban like maybe 23 if you're lucky. And then here in Europe,
David, it's not man-made. It's grown from a root. I know if we want to get into semantics, we can, but I don't want to.
They ban over 1,800 in toxic chemicals. So that just shows you how much, you know, cleaner we are. And then, like, right now, literally, if you were to join...
They grow the root in a factory where things are man-made, ? I don't know. Y'all are going to bat for her so hard. The gymnastics is beautiful. Keep it up. I love it.
Until tonight, you could get an entire bundle to get you started for $60. $60. And this is originally like a $200 set. And then as customers, they get it for $120, like this.
We love her.
The eyeshadow palette, which I'm wearing, as you can see, because I'm obsessed. So you get this palette, you get this.
No, she's not in Europe.
Coffee, you get the shampoo, reviving line, and the hair mask. And what else? Oh, okay. You also get our Radiant Mind gummies that are great.
Wait, that was cute. I love this. Hold on. I love this sass. Watch.
Which I'm wearing, as you can see, because I'm obsessed. So you get this palette, you get this, you get the coffee, you get the shampoo, reviving line.
Watch. Ready?
And the hair mask. And what else? Oh, okay. You also get our Radiant...
Oh, Okay. Love it, Sarah. Give us a little razzle dazzle. JulieJo, your last couple of videos made me laugh when I really needed it. Thank you for that. Oh, bubblegum. I'm so glad. I'm very glad I could make you giggle.
Mind gummies that are great for your mind, so you keep your mind focused. So you get all of this for $60 when you become an influencer. And then as a customer, it's only $120, which isn't much still, because that's actually a really good deal, even for customers. So either way, we are still spoiling everybody. But I'm telling you, this is a company you want to build with, you guys. I'm telling you, right now is such a great time to become an influencer with us. It's only $19.99 to join. This could be possible for you. I'm not saying it's not going to be possible, but I could tell you anywhere else, I've struggled in the companies. I struggled with the low compensation plans. I struggled to keep my team motivated when I built teams other ways and elsewhere. It was
I was wondering, does like lip filler make it difficult to talk? Like when you get a certain amount? I feel like I have seen where it can be pretty difficult, when you get a certain amount of lip filler to be able to make certain sounds. Also, yeah, her skin is tea. She's got Botox. It looks really good. Like, look at her forehead. It's so smooth. It's so nice.
a struggle. You're only going to get momentum in those companies for like maybe 4 to 5 months. And then after that, it just goes away and it stops. And then what? Then your business goes down, and then everything else goes down, and then you're unhappy again. I'm telling you, it's different at pharmacy. Because since the moment I have came back, the moment I didn't stop that momentum, no matter how hard of a day I've had, no matter how much I've been, it don't matter. But
Why am I just noticing her septum? Love it. Let's see. Makes me so mad when people are like, I struggled before, but back then they were like, this is the best. True, Mariana. I totally agree with that. Yeah, she's acting like I'm always curious when they switch companies, what they were saying in the company that they switched from. Like, what were some of their lives? Were they saying how great it was, how different it is from other companies, blah, blah, blah? Because a lot of times what I find is that they're saying the same thing that they're saying in their new company. So they said this in their old company, switched, and we're like, yeah, it was horrible. But they're saying the same things that they were in their old company, in their new one. Allie, thank you so much for becoming a member. Oh my gosh, what's your cat's name? That picture is adorable. Oh my gosh. Please tell me your cat's name. It's so cute. We're going to do a little new member jam. Here we go.
Nobody that's going places in life, by the way, wants to be around some negative, dull, disillusioned, thumb-sucking, whiny, crybaby, diaper division loser.
Period. Thank you so much for your generosity, Allie, and I'm looking forward to hearing about your kitty.
I can tell you at pharmacy, it's different. It is.
Sorry, pause. Her name is Simone, as in Biles. Hell yeah. And she's a therapy cat. Oh my gosh. Simone, that's cute. Especially because it's for Simone Biles. I love Simone Biles.
So much different, you guys, when it comes to this, because it's actually, people are actually happy here. People are actually making money here. That's why. Because anywhere else, I could tell you, people like to fake it. And I could tell you here, we don't got nothing to hide. We don't got nothing to fake. You could just be yourself. That's one thing what I love about pharmacy. They love who you are. Don't change who you are. That's one thing I could tell you. If you want people to believe in you, do not change who you are. Just be yourself. Just share what you love. You're on TikTok Shop already, right?
Do y'all remember what Olympics was it? I think it was 2020, whenever that one was. Sorry, I think okay. Do y'all remember Michaela Skinner? It's like Simone Biles. I don't know if Jordan was on there. I think Jordan was on there. And several others. Michaela Skinner was on there. Michaela Skinner's from Utah. I think, was it Beijing? Maybe. I don't remember. Michaela Skinner's from Utah. And she's a Mormon. Whatever. But she also... I'm blocked by her, by the way, on social media. Why? Because she shared, first off, I love Olympic gymnastics. Okay. I fucking go hard for Olympic gymnastics. That's one of my favorite things of all times, from summer and winter Olympics gymnastics. So I'm watching it most of the time that it's on. Well, I try to at least watch some of it, depending on what time it is. And Michaela Skinner shared doTERRA products on her Instagram story. And I think they paid her to. I'm not so sure. Or someone asked her to. That's her friend. I'm not sure. Either way, I messaged her and I was like, girl, no, this is not it. She didn't like my message. So I shared on TikTok and Instagram. The TikTok one went viral. And I called her out. I was like, Michaela, why are you supporting a multi-level marketing company? You're an Olympic gymnast and you're supporting a scam and also reacting poorly to someone telling you, hey, no bueno, not a good idea. doTERRA has sponsored the Utah gymnastics team, I believe. Yeah, well, apparently she shared it and I called her out. She did not like it. Did I not like it? It was awesome. I'm not going to lie. It was really fun because apparently she's also super rude and mean. That's what I've heard amongst the groups of people on the internet. Also, didn't she do something? Oh, she shit talked about Simone Biles. Remember when she did that? Oh my God.
It's the same thing. What? Because we can actually build teams here. That's the only difference. I mean, you see people on TikTok shop showing the products, showing everything that they do use on themselves every day. It's just like that at pharmacy. What? Because we build a team and it's weird? No, it's not weird, sis, no more. Everyone's doing something. Everyone's doing a side hustle. Someone is doing something when it comes to, it's called networking for a reason. You know why? Because you're networking with others. You're not forcing anybody to come here. I mean, all you got to do is show up. If you put it on your face, you're already showing up. If you are passionate what you love, people are going to believe in you. And that's how I see it. But I could tell you, it's a lot easier here than anywhere else. I felt like anywhere else, I had to work so hard at it and do 3 times the amount than I do here. I mean, here, it's so much easier and it's so sustainable and it's so much more.
Michaela's counting the number of times. Yeah. Company's at 49. Oh my God, we're almost at 50. Oh my God. I love that shit. We'll do bingo again. Don't worry. I just have no capacity for it today because I'm moving. Era of Sarah, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. I really appreciate it. Era of Sarah said, great video. Thank you. I posted one this week. Sorry, I'm not, I usually post 2, but it's been quite intense the past week.
Easier to hit things here, and it's so much easier to, to make money here. It's the comp plan all around it. It's the comp plan.
Case in point, she just said sustainable just fine.
The community, the history behind it, everything. It's all green check marks in just everything. We get paid 10 different ways here. I mean, in your first 4 months into pharmacy, when you join, you get free gift cards. So you can use that towards products. So it's great to see that how much they do spoil people from the beginning to the top because they want to see success. They want to see you be successful. Like they want to see you, they want to change your lives because I could tell you, if pharmacy wasn't doing well, they wouldn't be outside the U.S. They wouldn't be sourcing other countries coming in because we're sourcing in other countries right now. And why? Because we're growing and because it's sustainable and it's because we're changing lives every day no matter where we're at. And how I see it, this company is not going nowhere. We're not.
Rhonda said next bingo shard. Sorry. Next bingo card should include I can tell you. And I can tell you. Okay, that's a pretty good one.
Going nowhere. And I mean, I see companies that are.
JJ, you move so often, LOS question mark. Listen, let me tell y'all a story. Okay, really quick. So yes, I'm just moving because my lease is up here and I just want to leave the area. Not very far, but I'm not the biggest fan of the area. So Riley and I moved into a place in Austin, and then the next year we moved. And then I think we stayed in one place for 2 years, and then we moved again. Anyway, all that to say, we moved to a house in Austin. 2 months later, we decide we're going to Minnesota. So we move cross country to Minnesota, like after 4 months in that house. max. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Like, okay? So we moved cross country to Minnesota. Live in an apartment for 6 months, 6-month lease. Move to another apartment after the 6 months. Live there for 1 year. I moved to this apartment, live here for 1 year, and now I'm moving to another apartment. Y'all, I cannot tell you how much I want to just stay in one spot. I hope this new apartment works out well because I do not want to move again for a while. I'm so done. But I will say the good thing is I've gotten down to not that much. Like I have plenty to move, but not a ton.
Been in business for 20 years, but they're not even in the outside of the US. And to me, that shows that it's only the reps buying the products. If you see a company that are outsourcing outside the US, more likely it's because for that to happen, they have to have a lot of customers come in and order the products.
That's not true. That doesn't make any sense. She's like, if people have branches outside of the US, obviously that means there's a bunch of customers ordering the products. Well, no, not necessarily. The biggest customers of MLMs are y'all, the distributors. So maybe there are a lot of distributors ordering products, but they don't really care about the difference between customer and distributor. They do prefer distributors. Why? Because you more consistently order products. I'm not as strong as JJ. I couldn't move like that. I wouldn't call it strength. I would not call it, I don't know what it is. It's mental illness, I think.
For them to do that. So to me, it's because we have so many people who are happy as customers.
Lady LaFay, no way.
That's why we're able to outsource out of the US. That's why we're able to build teams outside the US. And it's because our customers are happy. Our customers love the products. And even outside the US and the UK, Canada, Ireland, Germany is about to launch. You guys, like, we have so much growth here. So you don't have to just focus on the US. You can actually, if you have people.
You're moving from Hawaii to Washington State. Is that what you said? Give me a second. I gotta relive that moment again. Stuck in the middle of moving from Hawaii to Washington State. I'm in hell. Are you flying all of your shit? There's nothing worse than cross-country driving other than flying your fucking shit. That would be my worst nightmare. I'm so sorry. I really hope it goes smoothly, as smooth as possible.
People that you know outside of other countries, you could build there. You could have people buy from you there. So I'm just telling you, this is the time to do it. If you are struggling where you're at, if you're struggling in your company, this is the company to build. I'm telling you, I'd rather build a long-term successful business than something that's short-term and temporary that's only going to last you for 2 months. I'd rather build somewhere where it's sustainable, so it's actually coming in every month, and you start to see residential income coming in.
Thank you, Michaela.
Now, I'd rather build long-term somewhere than short-term somewhere where it's only temporary and you lose it, because I've been there too. I've been there where I lost it all at a company before. And guess what? It's, again, the 25% comp plans. They don't last. They don't last because it's not convincing for people. It's not satisfying for people. And the products over there.
Did she say residential income, Becca?
Are more likely, are probably 3 to 4 times the price.
She did. Residential income. What did she mean? Residual. She meant residual. She did this in another video. She said residential income in another video. It's residual. She just doesn't know the words, y'all. I think she genuinely just doesn't know. Like, I genuinely think she does not know these words. I couldn't even bring most of my stuff, and I had to fly with 2 wheelchairs and a cat. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Oh. But yeah, she means residual, not residential. She said residential means residual.
Be here. So it's because a lot of companies that do overprice their products, if you didn't know that.
Hey, Christina.
It's because they're actually not actually making the products. They're actually slapping their name on it as white labeling, I call it. But we don't do that here. We source our products inside the facility, in the warehouse, in pharmacy, in Turkey. But we also have, a warehouse in the US, in Florida. We have other warehouses all over the world, you guys. Literally, this is what I made in a bonus. I made $1,000 when I hit director almost a year ago. And then I also got another one for hitting browns. And now I got a $2,000 one for hitting golden, which is this one. This is what can be possible for normal people. I'm telling you, you don't need to have big skills. You don't need to have some big college degree background. You don't need any of that, because guess what? There's so many women in this company that have been addicts, that have been, abused by their spouses before in the past and they got out. Like, I'm telling you, this company can change lives. It really can. And you don't think it's possible because you see someone else that failed at one company doesn't necessarily mean that you won't. Because the people that try to talk you out of doing it is because they don't want to see you doing better than them. And that's why they want to keep you small.
Holy hard turn, Batman. Yeah, no joke. Let's listen to this rant.
Doing better than them, and that's why they want to keep you small. They want to keep you in the small box. They don't want you to be out of ordinary. They want you to stay the same. No, you need to do what's best for you. And I could tell you, there's a lot of women on my Facebook that are in my inbox telling me that they want to be here, but they're scared. You want to know what the reason was? Because they're scared what their upline might think when they decide to do something that's best for them, that's actually going to make them money. What are you doing? So you're telling me you're going to stop something that could actually make you money for
Maybe Salty. Salty said, feel like she just saw a comment that made her mad. Yeah, she's upset about something right now.
your family, for you to stay small because you want to make a paycheck for your upline or your sponsor somewhere else because you're scared what they're going to think, then they're not really your friend, sis.
Period.
They're not really your leader, because a true leader will not care if you go somewhere else. A true leader will understand, because true leaders don't stay comfortable. A true leader continues to build and build and build and build. They don't care about, someone leaving. If they take it personal because you leave, that already shows me that they just want to keep you there for a paycheck. They're not there to help you change lives. They're not there to help you make an impact, because on our team, we support people how they want to be supported on their on what their goals are. But of course, their goals get bigger. I could tell you guys, I have a girl on my team that's at Browns on my team. And guess what? She's been here since April too, and she hit it last month. And you can't tell me.
Browns? One of y'all mentioned this. Does she mean bronze? Hey, Seishi. Bronze? Browns? She means bronze. Hold on. Let me double check. Yeah. She means bronze. Oh, Sarah.
If she's able to do that, why can't you do it? You could do it too. It don't take special skills. It doesn't take, you don't need to be perfect. You just go with the flow. Just be yourself.
Why do they always have a sob story? They're taught to. That's part of their training, is to have a sob story so that they can manipulate emotions, pretty much. Stacy said, member for 6 months. Thank you so much. Browns. Was it Browns? What was it? Brands? Y'all, I like Browns. It's cute. Thank you so much, Stacey, for being a member for 6 months. I really appreciate it. Yo, I think I'm about to have to tap out because my back, not enjoying this. I'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna chill out.
My best advice, because I could tell you I've been through some shit, and I could tell you it's probably one I would say that I love the journey that I went through, because this time is prepared me to be a strong leader, but also be a strong, just to be strong and to set boundaries. Who's there for me and who's not? Like, cause I know I lost a friend from a year ago. I remember she was not happy that I came back to here, but guess what? It wasn't her decision. It was my decision, my journey. It's no one else's journey.
Is company at 60 yet? I don't see it.
But your own, to do what's best for you. And if you stay somewhere because you're scared what people think, and you're scared to lose friends, then they were never your friends. They were just there to see, they just look at you as a transaction. They look at you as a number. They aren't there to help you to make an impact for your family. Then you need to leave and go somewhere where you can actually feel that momentum and feel that.
Or what if you leave and go somewhere that actually pays you by hour or you're salaried? What if you decide to leave MLM and go somewhere where you know when you work you're going to get paid? Company's at 60, hell yeah. So we hit 60 for company, and we hit, what did Hello say? 45 for misspoken words. All right. I'm good then. That's what I needed. We're about halfway through. We might finish this. We might not. We'll see how I'm feeling later. Oh, this is an MLM. Yes. She's in pharmacy, which is multi-level marketing, network marketing company. Okay. Thank y'all so much for being here. Sorry that I'm ending it a bit earlier than normal. I just, not only do I have so much to do, my back, not a fan of it. So 47 misspoken words now. Awesome. Thank you. Hello. Thank you, Michaela. Shout out to both of you so much for keeping up with those words and the company, all of that. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Dink the brand's gong, JJ. Hold on. Where'd it go? The brand's gong is dinked. Okay, everybody? I hope you have a wonderful evening. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. I'll see you all next time. Don't forget, before you leave, subscribe and like the video. Bye, everybody.